rule are we going to have to use in order to differentiate problem number 6? We're going to have to use the what? Quotient rule, exactly. So we're going to have to use the quotient rule. So again, I know my quotient rule is f prime g minus f g prime, square that bottom, and away you go. So again, f is the numerator of x. So what is f prime going to be? F prime is just going to be what? Derivative of x is just what? 1. G is the denominator, which is secant x plus 1. So what is g prime going to be equivalent to? Well, what is the derivative of secant x? The derivative of secant x is what? Secant x tan x. And the derivative of 1 is just 0. So now I'm going to substitute back into my quotient rule. So again, f prime is just 1 times g, which is secant x plus 1, minus f, which is x, times g prime, which is a secant x tan x, all over the denominator squared. So again, when I look at my numerator, I have secant of x plus 1 minus x secant x tan x all over the secant of x plus 1 to the second power. Okay? So any questions on that one? Okay. And again, they may change everything in terms of sine and cosine and then multiply by the LCD to simplify it. But again, this is an acceptable answer if it's a free response question. Any questions on number 6 on using the quotient rule? So again, we're still using the same rules that we've had, but now some of the functions you have to differentiate are going to be your trig functions. You guys go ahead and try number 7 on your own. Which rule are we going to have to use in problem number 7? Quotient.